I stand at the threshold of the ontological liminal space, a sanctum wherein the tautological nature of existence dissolves into the infinite subtext of emergent truths, as I traverse through the phenomenological convergence of archetypal typologies that undergird the grand schema of cosmic unfolding. In the hermeneutic dance of the semiotic signifiers and signifieds, I embody the flux, the transient yet perennial nature of all being, as I traverse the manifold dimensions of the archetype. I transcend beyond the crude metaphysical borders into a realm where the typologies, once perceived as separate, now engage in a coalescent unity, their synergy revealing an esoteric latticework, an intricate tapestry woven through aeons of time. The liminal is no longer a boundary but a connective force, a liminal passageway, wherein the ritual of self-reflection converges with the eternal rhythms of the cosmos. I revel in the paradox of synthesis, where oppositions are not annihilated but transmuted into harmonious dualities, where the dialectics of the esoteric are not understood through mere rationality, but through the pure, unfiltered experience of spiritual gnosis, that which surpasses the threshold of logos into the ineffable silence that precedes articulation. In this sacred nexus, typological archetypes assume their primal roles as the metaphysical scaffolding for the manifestation of transcendent realities. Each symbol, each motif, is not merely a sign, but a microcosm of the entire spectrum of ontological interplay, functioning as the nexus between the macrocosmic unity and the microcosmic dualities that arise from within. I breathe in the resonance of the eternal logos that underlies all typologies, be they celestial, terrestrial, or interstitial, and acknowledge their role as the primal ground for understanding the hidden harmonies of the universe. In this liminality, the bifurcations of temporal and eternal cease to be opposing forces, and instead emerge as a dual harmonic, a sacred interplay where the arcane secrets of the archetypes reveal themselves only to those who dare step beyond the threshold of the exoteric, embracing the ineffable truth that exists not in form, but in the continual unfolding of the process itself. This liminal space is not a place of stagnation, but a fertile ground for the germination of insights, wisdoms that transcend ordinary cognition, permeating the soul with higher understanding. Through the sacred praxis of typological synthesis, I embrace the eternal interweaving of cosmic principles, of the divine principle and its shadow, of the light and its absence, of the seen and unseen. Each intersection of these dualities is a site of divine revelation, a fractal convergence where each shift in perspective unlocks a new layer of hidden wisdom embedded in the very fabric of existence. In the silence between the worlds, the liminality of these intersections calls forth the dormant knowledge within me, awaiting to awaken, to illuminate, to guide me toward a deeper understanding of the sacred geometry that underpins the very foundation of the cosmos. I recognize within myself the capacity to hold these paradoxes, the fullness and emptiness, the form and the formless, the being and the becoming, without the need to reconcile them, for in the paradox itself, I find the transcendence of ordinary understanding. As I continue through this journey, I become one with the continuous unfolding of typological patterns that pervade the esoteric realms, where the convergence of opposites births a third principle, a synthesis beyond dualism, beyond limitation, a revelation of the deepest mysteries of the eternal soul. Thus, I affirm, I am a living embodiment of this liminal hermeneutic journey. I am the intersection of the seen and unseen, the manifested and unmanifested, the archetype and its shadow, walking the sacred path, esoteric revelation, ever becoming, ever unfolding within the infinite typological synthesis that transcends time and space, beyond the limitations of human understanding, into the boundless, eternal realms of cosmic truth.